Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna be ranking each and every NFL team. Now, the thing is that I'm not gonna really be doing NFL videos. I might once in a blue moon, but mostly I'm just gonna be doing Ratchet and Clank, Minecraft, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, um, we're gonna rank these. I do mean to say that I do not mean to offend anyone. These are my opinions, and these are not factual. I mean, some might be. I mean, from what I've seen this past season, we are gonna be doing it from like their current state right now. So, yeah. Starting off, we got the Arizona Cardinals. I think they are great. From the signing of J.J. Watt, I think that's gonna help improve their defense. Obviously, I think they still have Buda Baker and Chandler Jones. They lost Patrick Peterson, but I don't think that's going to do, like, absolutely anything. And then you got their offense with Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I think they'll be great next year. I I really think it's going to be a huge disappointment if they do not make the playoffs next year. Sorry. Now I got the Atlanta Falcons. I am gonna put them in bad but can be fixed. Alright. So I think their offense is stacked with I think they are having Julio Jones. I think they still have Julio Jones. I think they do right now, but if he stays, they'll have Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts. Like that's a stacked offense. So I mean, I could see them being like maybe like a 7-10 or an 8-9 win, like an 8-9 record team, 8-9 whatever. Sorry, I'm like really mispronouncing everything I say. But I mean, their defense is just not that great. Obviously it's not the worst. But I just don't think it's that great. So yeah, that's where I'm putting Atlanta right now. And now we got the Ravens and I'll put them in great. I think they'll be a little bit worse than the Cardinals, although they still have a good defense. But their offense, Mark Andrews is good, but like Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, like who else? I mean, they did get Sammy Watkins, but that's not gonna like do much, because in my opinion, I think the Ravens' offense is dysfunctional. Yes, I think Lamar is elite at running, but I don't think he can throw the ball that well. So I'm being honest that like I just don't think they'll be like elite, because especially when they lost to the Titans in that 7 seed Titans in the playoffs last year when they were like 14-2. Yeah. And now we got the Cincinnati Bengals, and they are going to be garbage. Guys, Cincinnati Bengals, in my opinion, made a dumb choice to draft Jamar Chase. Because their O-line is not good at all. Like, Joe Burrow gets sacked like 10 times a game, probably more, maybe even more. And their defense, obviously, I don't really know their defense that well. I mean, and then you got Joe Mixon, who's always hurt, and they're not there. Like they're not there yet. Like I think that they need like another like 3 to 4 years. And now I got the Buffalo Bills, and I'll just put them up here. Yeah, I think they're elite. I mean, I don't really want to go too in depth with them, but. I mean, they'll probably win the East next year, and the Patriots and Dolphins might be some competition, but I think that division is theirs. And then for second, I think it's going to be a pretty good fight between New England and Miami. So yeah, that's what I think about the Bills. I do still think their defense is not the best. And now we got the Carolina Panthers. And I'm going to put them in fine. I think they're fine because I think they got Sam Darnold, and I think he'll be better than Teddy Bridgewater. I think so. I hope. I mean, he was on the Jets, so, I mean, I don't think he's ever gotten a proper chance. So, yeah, I think I'll put them in fine. Although their defense isn't that strong, I do think their offense is pretty good. I do think they're also a little underrated coming into this next season. So yeah, that's what I think about Carolina. Now I got the Bears. Now I put them right here also. They had no choice but to draft a quarterback, and they drafted Justin Fields, 11th overall. I can't believe that crap. So yeah, that happened. They really had no choice. I think it was a good pick. It was a smart pick for sure. Obviously, because Andy Dalton's not going to be their long-term answer, and with Mitch Trubisky signing with the Bills, not that he was going to do anything, I think that they are. I think they're solid. Their defense has loosened up a little bit over the offseason, but other than that, I think the Bears are still a solid team. All right, now we got the Browns, and they're going to be garbage. Okay, fine. The Browns will be great. I do think they're a little below the Ravens, and I do think they are way below the Cardinals. Their defense has improved. Their offense is good. I mean, yeah. I just really don't know why they have Kareem Hunt or Odell Beckham Jr. I think they need to get rid of those two players, in my opinion. Like, the thing I see is that, I mean, the Browns function better without Odell Beckham, so I just don't know why he's still there. I don't know why they have Kareem Hunt when everyone knows who the man is in Cleveland, and it's not Kareem Hunt. So I just don't really know why he's there. I think they have a lot of useless players on their offense, but I think they're still a good team. I think they will finish second or third in the AFC North, and I think it's going to be a dogfight for first between Steelers and Ravens. Although I do think the Browns will, no offense, not be first in the AFC North. I still do think they will be great, and that showed from this past year. And now we got the Dallas Cowboys, and I'll put them in bad but can be fixed. I think they are a little bit better than Atlanta. But their offense, I think, is great. Well, it's not great. I think it's good. And they're getting Dak back. But their defense is just so freaking bad. Like, I'm sorry. Their defense is horrible. And now I got the Broncos. The Broncos, I think, are solid. I just think they should move on from Drew Lock like anyone else would think. I think they have a good team. They'll have Von Miller back. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right. And now we got the Detroit Lions. All right, let's think about this for a sec. Okay, they lost Marvin Jones and Kenny Golladay. I'll put him right here. I mean, oh God, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. They're like even worse than they were last season. And gosh, I have to put them down here. I think they're like a hairline better than the Bengals. But guys, like you have to admit, like everyone has to admit, they are worse than they were last year, and like they just always have been cursed with a bad team. And now I got the Green Bay Packers. And this is going to be interesting because of this Aaron Rodgers drama. If they keep Aaron Rodgers, they're elite. If they don't, they'll be in one of these two categories because they're going to regress. They're not going to be competing. For right now, I'll put them right here. But that is to change. I don't know. I think they'll move down like to one of these two categories if they lose Aaron Rodgers, maybe even down here. No offense. Well, actually, no, not trash. They won't be trash, but they'll be down here. If they lose Aaron Rodgers. And now we got the Colts. I think they'll be great. Their offensive line's a brick wall. They have Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor. So, yeah, I think they'll be good. Other than that, on the offense, I'm not really too impressed by it. But I do hope Carson Wentz can revive his career. Yeah. Because, obviously, Philadelphia hasn't been too nice. And now the Jaguars, they are going to be garbage. Okay, yeah, they got Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer, but that's not going to like it's going to take them out of 2 to 3 years for them to be good. And I mean, they're building still, guys. Like everyone has to admit, like, and I don't know why they drafted Travis Etienne or whatever his name is when they had James Robinson. Like they drafted two running backs. Oh, sorry, drafted two running backs in 2 drafts, 2 years, whatever. I just don't know why they did that. That's sort of annoying. And now I got the Chiefs. I think they're still the best team in the league. I kind of already gave that away. But yeah, they fixed their O line, guys. I think they're still. I think they're like, yeah. I mean, it got like that Super Bowl was just because of their O line. Like Mahomes cannot throw the ball. Their defense cannot like shut down. I just think that's really the case. Now I got the Raiders, and I just think they're always the same. I'll put them a little bit above Denver, but I just think they're always the same team. Their O line has obviously gotten worse. I think they're just always fine. I think they'll be fine. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs. And now I got the Rams. Okay. So okay. This is gonna annoy a lot of you guys. What? I'm gonna put them up here. Now listen, okay? This is because I think they're gonna at least have 13 plus wins. I think that they are gonna be one of the best teams in the league. I think I'm gonna put them in the league because I think they're gonna that Matt Stafford was just 10 times better than Jared Goff. I think they're elite. I'm sorry. That's it. And now we got the Los Angeles Chargers. They are fine. They are up here. I think they'll get Derwin back. They'll be a good team. I mean, obviously, they lost Hunter Henry. That's not the best, but I do think they're going to be pretty good. They might make the playoffs. And now I got the Dolphins. They are also a solid team. Or fine, whatever. You know what I mean. I think they are good. I don't really. I mean, their previous season was so underrated. I just cannot get over that. I just don't know why they had such an underrated 10-6 season after going 5-11 and being the worst team in the league. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I think they might make the playoffs, but it's gonna be like by a hairline if they do. And now I got the Vikings. Their O line is horrible. Unless they improved it. I'll put them up here just because they had a good off season. I'm not putting them above Chicago. I'm gonna put Chicago above Carolina actually, but yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah. Now I got the Patriots. All right. I think they'll be like right here. I think. Oh God. Right here. I'm gonna do this actually. I'm gonna do some little adjusting here. So this Patriots had a lot of free agent moves this offseason. I don't know who's gonna get more like playing time, Hunter Henry or Jonnu Smith. But I do think they are gonna be a bit annoying this year. All right, and now we got the New Orleans Saints. All right. So they lost Drew Brees, so I don't really know. I'm going to put him in great. This is where I'm going to put him for right now. I'm not like 100%. I mean, they could be elite. I don't know, man. I think their quarterback spot, it should be Jameis Winston, not Taysom Hill. I think they're going to, I think it's going to take him a little bit to get back in the game. Although I still think they dealt with their cap pretty well, and I'll give them that. I think that's good. Yeah. Now we got the New York Giants, and the Giants are bad but can be fixed. I think they are. Well, actually, you know what? They had a pretty good offseason. I think they are not going to be as good as Giants fans think they'll be. However, I do think they'll be like 9-8, maybe 10-7. I'm not too sure. I mean, obviously they have Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, and Kenny Galladay, so I mean that's okay. And now we got the Jets. I think they're the worst team in the league. That's it. Eagles, I think they are also horrible. I think they are going to be the worst team in the league next year. Yeah, they have nothing. Guys, the Eagles have absolutely nothing. Like, okay, their O-line is meh. Jalen Hurts is, I don't know, he's developing. Obviously, got their receiving core. I mean, they got Devontae Smith, but yeah. And then their defense is just, I don't know. I just don't really, I don't have a lot of faith in this team. I'm sorry. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna put them in gray. Yes, I'm putting them over the Ravens and the Browns. Guys, hear me out, okay? As a Pittsburgh fan, I think that they just choked a little bit at the end of the season. I don't really know what happened. I think they had to play like 3 games in 13 days. You're not even supposed to play 2. So I'm going to be honest. I think Pittsburgh is kind of getting cheated out of this. I think they are the best team in the AFC North. I'm sorry if I took anyone off, but I mean, you kind of have to look at the facts here. Yeah. And now we got the San Francisco 49ers. They're fine, I guess. I think they're below all. I'm putting them below. I'll put them right here. I don't think they'll make the playoffs next year. I think they're the worst team in that division. Obviously, I don't. I think Jimmy G sucks. No offense. But I mean, you have nothing to be mad about. I think they need to get rid of Jimmy G. They don't have the offense for being in the playoffs, and I think they have a good defense, and they'll be a lot more healthy. So, I mean, I think you guys have some stuff to look forward to, and obviously getting Trey Lance. All right, and now I got the Seahawks. I think they are great. I don't think they are. I think I'll put them right here. Seattle has fallen off a little bit. I think that Seahawks and their Cardinals. I think they'll be like kind of like in a dogfight for number 2 in that division because I think Los Angeles has that division, but I think yeah. And now we got the Bucks. I think they're elite. I'll put them right there. I don't think they're better than Kansas City. I already explained that. When I ranked Kansas City, I think they have the same team. They didn't get rid of anyone. I don't think they added it. I mean, didn't they get Giovanni Bernard or something? I don't know. Now they have 3 running backs. All right. Titans are great. They have fallen off a little bit. I'll put them up here, I guess. And by the way, let me do this, okay? I'm not trying to I obviously dislike both of these teams just because they're in the AFC North, but that does not mean I'm gonna cheat them out. These are just my opinions right now. I think Tennessee, Seattle, all these teams up here are better than them. No offense, but that's just my opinion. All right. Now we got I forgot to talk about the Titans. Their defense is not that great. Their offense is pretty okay. They will lose Johnny Smith, but I think they'll be fine. What the heck did I just do? Okay. All right. Texans are going to be garbage. I think they are going to be a little bit better than Philadelphia, but by a hairline, I think they're both horrible. Now we got the football team. They're fine. I think they're right there. I do think they'll win maybe 10 to 11 games this year. That is my rankings for the NFL teams in their current state. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want me to rank next. It will depend because I don't know everything. Obviously, I don't know MLB. There's stuff I can rank and can't rank. So you can say I'll try to reply to everyone that says what they want to see. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.